Hey guys, welcome to Coffee Chat and Tarot. Go grab your coffee, whatever you're drinking, and join the conversation. I'm going to give everyone a couple minutes to get in here. I moved my table, hoping to share some of the Alaskan beauty with you guys that I get to see every day. This is part of Lazy Mountain behind me, but unfortunately, it's not really showing up because I'm kind of blocking it. Sorry, you get to look at me. So, yeah, you get to look at me. Happy Monday, happy full moon in Aries. It's a very powerful energy. I hope that it's treating everybody well. I hope everyone's doing good. Oh, yes, I want to make sure that my comments are working. Of course, we have a slow connection because we live in Alaska and it is Fenter, as I like to call it. Swipe left to reveal comments. Okay, so my comments are there. But yes, Fenter, as I like to call it, because, you know, it's fall and winter and it's kind of, yeah, it's that time of the year. Hi, welcome. Welcome to Coffee Chat and Tarot. Say hello. Let's make sure these comments are working this time because I missed you guys. John, if you come back, I hope I get a read for you today. But I missed your comments last week and the last couple of weeks, actually. But if you didn't get to see, you can rewind, by the way, guys. You can rewind, but in case you didn't get to see, I had moved my table, hoping to share with you guys. I'm telling you again, but yeah. Hey, Jean, how you doing, girl? How's the weather down there in Michigan? I love Michigan. Where's everyone from, by the way? I know where you're from, Jean. Welcome. So yeah, happy full moon in Aries. It's a very potent driven moon. Oh, yay, I'm seeing your comments. Yes, this is great. This is great. How was everyone's weekend? It's kind of rainy season up here where it's usually snowing on top of the mountains and then, you know, it's raining down here on the ground. But this weather is freaking nuts, right? Because it's gorgeous again today. It's like probably 50 some degrees. So that's really nice. It's like 50 some degrees and just hoodie weather. It's hoodie weather. I can still wear flip-flops. Rain in there a little. Gosh, you guys can keep that rain. I hate that. I get tired of the rain. This is usually the rainiest season, but I get tired of the rain. So how was your weekend? What were you into all weekend? You had a great weekend. Awesome. Excellent weekend. Woo! Do tell. Do tell. Mine wasn't excellent. Well, it was kind of excellent, but I'm going to share that news for a little bit later, maybe after the reading before I go pulling cards for everybody. Yeah. So what was so excellent about the weekend? Do share. I'm going to go ahead and grab some cards and get started because I know some people, you know, come for the cards. So what do you think of my sweater? I'm loving this sweater. I picked it up over at Bishop's Attic. It's a local thrift. And it's orange and it's got these hearts on it. And I absolutely love orange. It's my favorite color. And I'm just loving this sweater. The sleeves are a little bit, after you wear it for a little bit, they get a little bit widened out. Maybe it's the fabric or something. So I was a little bit concerned. I thought it might be itchy, but it's not. Anyway, I just decided to roll them bad boys up today. But I know y'all didn't come to hear about my sweater, but it is an awesome thrift find. I got it for like $4.99. It's a freaking deal. It's an awesome sweater too. All right. All right, here we go, guys. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides and Angels, Divine Mother and Father, Ancestors and Loved Ones. Highest energies, please. Highest energies. Took bakeries to the Upper Peninsula to see colors. Oh, it's so beautiful up there in the fall. Oh my God, the UP is my favorite freaking place in the world to visit in the fall. Where did you go? Of course, you know how fond I am of the UP. All right, guys, so Mercury is coming up. If you follow my channel, you know that when my cards go quiet, there's usually something to do with Mercury. And I know that, don't quote me on it, but check Mercury in your chart because Mercury's getting ready to do something really big. I don't remember, but yeah, check Mercury. It might... Is it opposing? Maybe opposing this full moon in Aries. Anyway, check your Mercury, especially if you have a Mercury, Aries Mercury. There's something here, though. As I was saying, if you follow me, then you know when my cards go quiet, there's usually something to do with Mercury. So check out your Mercury. Oops. Now, we got 3 of these today. Oh, okay. So it seems like Spirit is wanting us to talk about possibly talk about forgiveness today. Apologies. Maybe you guys over the weekend with this Aries full moon, you know, growing, it could have had tempers flaring. There could have been some things that were going on for some of you because what's coming out is compromise, repair, and listening. We got 3 of these cards today. And I feel like there's an energy of there was a disagreement. There was something that took place with you and someone else. And now you're hoping to repair it. And the way to repair it is to compromise and also to listen, to actually try to detach yourself from the situation, which I know is very difficult to do. But try to detach yourself from the situation so that you can actually hear what the other person is saying. This is just initial energy that I'm getting, but let's go ahead and look at the cards. So we have compromise. There is a deal possibly that's going to take place here. It says, learn the art of compromise in relationships. So maybe you've been standing firmly against something, against your partner, or friend, family member, someone that you have a strong relationship with, and you have been standing firmly, not budging, being very fixed. Which, by the way, Mars is in Scorpio, so that could be that fixed energy. But being very fixed about a situation, and the way forward is to compromise. To say, okay, this isn't working. Let's find a middle ground. Compromise is something that is not very easy. Because usually when you reach a place of needing to compromise, you've already been at war or in this discussion or whatever's taking place for quite some time, because you've had 2 people, because all of our relationships are 2 of us. You have 2 people that are wanting their way or wanting, wanting their way. And usually when you are in a deadlock like that, you're not listening to the other person because you're trying to control possibly the situation and get them to do what you want to do. And they're wanting you to do what they want to do. And you get in this deadlock. And that's when you need to, usually compromise. I mean, compromise should be first and foremost. You should always have each other's, hearts and minds and desires at, each other's forefront. Like, your partner matters. So, so do their desires. And the people in your life. But sometimes, the energy that I'm getting here is a standoff. It's very fixed. It's very like, we've been at this for a minute. And now it is time. Spirit is coming in and saying it is time to repair this. We have repair, carefully mend the cracks in the relationship, restoring past beauty. So sometimes you have to look beyond the fight, look beyond that, and see the beauty that is still there. See the silver lining in whatever is taking place. Some things are torn down so that they can be rebuilt into something even more beautiful than ever, than before. So there's Spirit is saying, it's time to repair our relationships. It's time to lean into repairing our relationships. And then we have listening. True understanding starts with listening in the silence. So this is you actually going in and just sitting by yourself, turning off all the gadgets, just closing the door and just sitting in the silence and just listening to your thoughts. Jot those thoughts down. Really listen. This could be you, you practicing that listening skill so that you can come together in your partnerships, in your relationships, and repair things that were never completely mended because neither one of you compromised, neither one of you, backed down. And you get to come in and you can repair because you're actually learning to listen. So you get to sit down with this person and listen to them and actually, be present in what they're saying. And not in that place of where you're still trying to get them to do what you want them to do. You're learning to compromise. And there's a repair here. I feel like there's an apology or something that's taking place here, guys. Hey, Lola. Welcome, girl. Welcome. Let's dive into more and see what else we get. So definitely, I feel like this energy could be stirring up things for everyone. It could be stirring up everyone's, people could be tense. People could be tense. People could be wanting things their way, Aries, my way, highway. And it might call for us to really actively listen and be prepared to compromise so that, maybe things don't have to get to a point of destruction to where you actually have to, it takes so much to put it back together. Yeah. Restoring past beauty. So, also for some of you guys, this could be people coming back around. Carefully mend the cracks in your relationships, restoring past beauty. This could be repairing a partnership, relationship, friendship, whatever, with somebody that was unwilling to budge. Someone that you had a deadlock with. And it was because you guys weren't listening to each other. You were all trying to get your point across. And I know, I mean, I've been there. So we have 4 cards coming out today. So the number 4 could be significant for us. This is a number of foundations of security, of stability. So this stands to reason that it's coming into our partnerships here with what Spirit is saying here. We have the Knight of Cups with the Magician, the 7 of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles. This is definitely about a compromise. Definitely about a compromise. And it could be with someone that you had a romantic relationship, Knight of Cups, someone you had a romantic relationship with. It could also be with yourself. I mean, we put ourselves in these situations where we can be our own worst enemy. So, however this is playing out for you, or whomever this is with, it definitely, we have romance here. We have someone that you have deep feelings for and someone that has deep feelings for you with this Knight of Cups. And here, if you look, emphasizing the listening, this is a time for us to really go in and really listen. Look at this. Look at how this cup is spilling out and this dragon is coming down into her ear. Do you see that? She's really listening. She's listening to her higher self. She's following her heart. She's listening to her guides. And I feel like Spirit is saying that you really need to go inside and really do like practice some listening skills. Practice some listening skills. We have the Magician coming out. So definitely, I mean, I feel this energy of someone coming back. I feel that this could be someone that you've wanted to come back into your life. I feel like this is somebody that you've been trying to manifest back into your life. Someone that you possibly once loved. Someone that was very close to you. You're wanting to bring them back. You're hoping that you can somehow repair, compromise. Seven of Swords energy. You're hoping that you can somehow mend this, hopefully, through communication. The thing of it is the Seven of Swords is often a trickery kind of card. It's a manipulative kind of energy. So there is a level of manipulation here. This is someone that maybe you don't fully trust, or they don't fully trust you. They may have felt like you played games, or you may have felt like they played games in the past. They may have, but with the Seven of Swords, you guys hear me say this all the time. It's really a war card. It's about, this guy not wanting you guys to go to war. He's not wanting you guys to duke it out, fight like Aries energy, like, be all impulsive and Aries low registry, energy. But, he doesn't want you to fight like that. He wants you to listen and repair and use your communicative skills. That's what the Seven of Swords wants. He wants you to use logic over, we could say passion, we could say desire, we could say, defensiveness, all of those things. But I feel like that what's coming in here is someone has come back that really took a lot from you. They may have taken a lot from you. It could be Four of Pentacles. It could be that they took a lot of your resources away. They drained a lot of your energy. They were very manipulative in the past. So I don't know why some of you are wanting to bring them back, but you are, and that's okay. That's okay. It's not my business. It's not my business. I'm just picking up the energy of the cards today. But the Four of Pentacles, Spirit is wanting you to make sure that you hold on to a little bit for yourself. Okay? This could also be, because there's an energy here of don't be so rigid. Don't be so like a barrier. Don't block yourself off. Don't block yourself off, because the energy that is coming through here, like I said, it feels like an apology. It feels like there's an energy of, we're going to fix this. We're going to repair this. We're going to compromise, because whichever end you're on, whichever side you're on, or whoever you were with, whoever, you've gone in and you've been doing some active listening. And if you're not yet doing the active listening, then you're about to start practicing active listening. We have to start listening better. We really do. So practice that active listening, because whoever is coming back, they've done that. They're not who left. They're not who left. They're not the same energy. They are not the same energy at all. Wow. There's a little bit of frustration here. There's a little bit of guardedness. There's a little bit of anger still surrounding this situation. So you better practice your listening skills when this moment comes, because otherwise with this energy, it could, blow up. It could blow up, and it could blow up beyond repair. Right now, I feel like Spirit is saying there's still a chance. There's still a chance to repair this. And the manipulative energy that's coming in, I just want to say for some of you, you know, for lack of better words, manipulation, things like that, this could be, you know, someone that wasn't really manipulating you or wasn't really trying to manipulate you. Maybe you just mistook them. There was a misunderstanding. Maybe you misunderstood where they were coming from, or they misunderstood you if they thought you were manipulating them. Some of you, though, you were manipulated. You were tricked. You were tricked. So, use your own discernment, guys. Use your own discernment. If this feels like, you know, this is coming back around for you, or someone's coming back around for you, then, you know, use your own discernment. Don't listen to me. So looking at this Knight of Cups, we have the Ten of Pentacles coming in. So definitely this could be someone that you once had a life with, you once shared a life with, that you once, you know, possibly shared a home. You may share children, you may have family together, or you have strong ties together. You spend a lot of your days together. You spend moments, you know, a lot of your everyday life together. You're active in each other's lives. With this Ten of Pentacles coming in there and clarifying that Knight of Cups, strong energy of this person being very, very active in your life, and possibly a family member, someone, you know, maybe you were once married to a boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, excuse me, but someone that you spend a lot of time with in your everyday. Let's look at the Magician here, Spirit. Let's look at the Magician. We do have, we have the Page of Cups coming out with the Knight of Swords looking, clarifying this Magician. So we do have a lot of emotions here, and we have like new love, old loves returning. We, coming in here. This is someone I think that you've been thinking about, and this is someone, it could be a water sign or an air sign, but this is someone that you have a strong intellectual connection with. This is someone that you may talk to a lot on the internet. Maybe you do a lot of video calls, video chats, those kind of things. It could be that you've even been dabbling with this for a moment before you even come to this reading, that you've actually been in communication with this person for a little bit. With the Page of Cups coming in here, it's new. This is like, it just to me says that this relationship, this partnership, this compromise, whatever you're going to build it on from today, after, you know, the repair, this coming in here with the Magician is telling me that this is going to be very, it's going to be very different for you. It's going to be, emotional. It's going to, be intellectual as well. It's going to take you, I feel like you coming into harmony and balance between your heart and your mind, because we have the heart Cups energy, and then we have the Swords energy for the mind. So I feel like there's a Queen of Swords energy here. It's going to take like a lot of, I feel like it's going to take a lot of compromise, guys, with this person. Whoever you're trying to manifest back into your life, I feel like you guys may hit walls quite a bit. You may hit walls quite a bit. Like you don't, this, you know, this could even be a runner chaser situation too that I'm picking up here too. See how he's running away, and see how this one, or well, he's running away, and see how this one's just kind of sitting there. You know, it's almost like that runner chaser feeling, but this one is always daydreaming about the other one. This one is daydreaming about when the person's going to run again. There's some weird ass energy in here today. I'm just going to call it. There's some weird ass energy in here today. Bestie, best of luck of you. Best of luck to you. Excuse me. Seven of Swords, Spirit. Seven of Swords. Wow. Okay, so this Seven of Swords definitely could have something to do with Mercury. Make sure that you check out your Mercury. See how it is playing out in your life. You're going to have to go look at your natal chart. Check out the transits too. See which houses it's hitting. See where it's hitting. Some of you, because the Mercury is coming out right here with the Seven of Swords, it could be an indication that some of you are going to pull away from this. You know, I know this is very strange energy, but some of you are just going to reach a point where you just recognize it's like beyond repair. And, you know, that's just for some of you. Some of you are going to hold your tongue. Some of you are going to bite your tongue. Some of you are going to hold your tongue. Some of you are going to let it rip. You're going to let it fly. I'm hearing that, Dixie Chicks. That Dixie Chicks song, Let It Rip. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. So some of you, you may not listen. Some of you may just let it rip. When this opportunity, this person, whatever comes around, some of you may let it, I feel like you're just going to drop the load. Like you're just going to, let a lot out. Let a lot out. And you've really, I feel like you've thought about it. With the Seven of Swords, you've really thought about it. I feel like for some of you, see how dark this is in the shadows over here? I feel like you've been down in the down in the dumps, down in the darkness, trying to figure this shit out. And so, God, this energy is wild. So when it comes back around, you know, you're at your wit's end. You're ready to say, you know, no, it could be that you've seen it before. I can't help but still pick up that manipulative energy that's coming through here. And you guys know I don't always get that. So, there is something sneaky going on with the Seven of Swords. And I feel like it's something that you've seen before. So, I mean, for some of you, the repair, the compromise could be with you compromising with yourself and saying, fuck no, I don't have time for this anymore. I've seen this before. I'm not going to listen to this anymore. I'm going to pull away from this. I'm going to go listen to myself. And I'm going to pull away from this because I know what this is. This is manipulation. I've been there before. I've been there before with you. That's, you know, wow. Some of you. Definitely Page of Swords here on the bottom. So definitely you could be the ones having like lots of online communication back and forth, texting, video chats, whatever, emails, stalking each other. And that's not even in reverse. That's just the fucking energy that's coming through, guys. Wow. Pardon my French. All right, Spirit, let's look at the Four of Pentacles. Again, Mercury is here with the Four of Pentacles too. So some of you could have an Earth Mercury. Some of you may have a Fire Mercury. Dealing with someone that has a Fire Mercury or an Earth Mercury, do check out Mercury. It's very, very important. Some of you may, this could be about withholding that information. Remember, some of you may not say nothing. You may withhold. You may just listen. And then you listen and you realize, holy cow, I've heard this shit all before. 1,000 times before. I'm not listening anymore. I'm done listening, so I'm going to take a little bit back for myself. I'm going to take my energy back. Yes, Queen of Wands, I'm going to take my fucking energy back. I'm not giving it to you anymore. Again, this is the repair, the compromise. This is you listening to yourself and realizing that these are manipulation tactics. All of this. Underneath the surface, you're realizing that all of this is manipulation tactics, and you've been walking this path with somebody for a long ass time. Very long. And here you are. You're going to take your power back, take your energy back. We have the Queen of Wands coming out and clarifying this Four of Pentacles. This person took your energy a lot. This person could have even stolen from you. You know, they could have even stolen like money, different things. It could be anything. Fill in the blank. Because we do have that Seven of Swords energy as well. And that can be thievery. So this person could have stolen quite a bit from you. They could have stolen like creations from you. If you're a creative soul, which the Queen of Wands, very creative, very passionate soul, they could have stolen creations from you, ideas from you, sparks from you, anything like that. But here, Spirit is saying, take your energy back, take your power back. This is your chance to release this once and for all. Oh my God, guys, you can't fucking make it up. Look at this. Eight of Swords on the bottom. This is your chance to release yourself. You've been doing yourself a disservice. You have been possibly listening to everyone else, talking to friends, talking to family, talking to your therapist, listening to everybody. And I'm not saying don't listen to your therapist. I'm not saying that. I'm not telling you not to listen to other, I'm telling you listen to yourself. And Spirit is telling you, listen to yourself. True understanding starts with listening in silence. So you have to go and be silent and listen and free yourself from this. This is your chance. You've been holding yourself captive because you've been listening to the manipulation, the lie. Seven of Swords to the Eight of Swords. You've been listening for a long time. A long time. And Spirit keeps showing me that pig flying up there. You know, he's looking at this. Like this person really, really like romanticized and like manipulated you in like, fantasy and romance, like, you know, possibly telling you all the things you wanted to hear. Like maybe you have a sweet spot. Maybe you are a romantic, you know, a hopeless romantic or something. I am guilty. And they manipulated your sweet spot. They told you things like Knight of Swords. They told you things that you wanted to hear. Things that fed your dream of true love. It fed your romantic dream. But now it's over. It's time for you to release this. It's time for you to pull away from this. What is under there? Yeah, look at this. Five of Swords on the bottom underneath the Eight of Swords. You've listened way too long. Your head could be spiraling right now. You could be spiraling right now with all kinds of thoughts. You know, thinking about that person. Thinking about things they said. Things they, you know, didn't say. Things you tried to say. You could be really up in your head right now. Fives could be significant for us as well, guys. Wow. Do protect yourself. We have the Nine of Wands here. It's time for you to go inside and listen to yourself. And it's time for you to strengthen your guard, strengthen your boundaries. It's not about being so guarded. Remember, last week, Spirit was talking about it's time for us to soften. We don't have to be so sharp, and we don't. But we can create strong, healthy boundaries that protect us from these types of energies. Oh, wow. That's quite a bit. Whew. All right. Whew. Okay, guys. So, because this reading really took a play. I mean, this reading really went there. Got the soulful messages here. Twin flame soulful messages. Oh, I've got them upside down. We're going to pull this for what is your truest partner? The person that is meant for you. Because we all have someone out there that we're really meant for. And someone that's meant for us. So what does that person want you to know today? What do they want you to know right now? What does our real truest person want us to know? What does our truest person want us to know? Remember, guys, sometimes it takes time before our soulmates, our true soulmates can come to us. I still need time to come to my own conclusions. Your person, there's very much twin flame energy here today, but your person is also listening to themselves right now. So they want you to know that, you know, you guys can have that time to do this together. They're doing the same thing that you are. They're on the same path you are, and they are headed to you, but you have to do this work. I still need more time to come to my own conclusions. All right, let's get us charms, and then I'm going to open up the floor for card pulls. Look at this. Oh, I love this. We have the butterfly, and this is the open butterfly. So this is an opportunity, I feel like, that is knocking on our door right now to open our hearts, to open us up to giving and receiving, and to setting boundaries in what we give and what we receive. But butterflies, very much about transformations, Scorpio energy. And I was talking about Mars being in Scorpio right now. And it is, oh my gosh, I cannot remember what it was doing. I didn't take my notes either. We also have the tree of life coming out. So wisdom, knowledge coming through. These are branches. Your seeds have been planted, right? Your seeds have been planted. Now they're taking root. Just be patient. Be patient with it. Be patient with yourself. Allow yourself time. And then we have a little mushroom. Look at this. Oh, I like this. I feel like this is just Spirit just saying, hey, I've got you. You're covered. I get that, you know, it's like that little mushroom top is just covering us. And I feel like that Spirit is saying, you know, we're going to block out any kind of fungi, any kind of nastiness right now. But I feel like Spirit is also saying there's magic here. There's true magic here to be found today. It's you taking your power back and you saying no more. You saying, I'm not going to listen to this anymore. This is pipe dreams, smoke and mirrors. Spirit is protecting you right now from this. All right. Woo! All right, guys. Oh, my God. I'm going to have to go back and look at all your comments. Hi. Hey, everybody. Lola, Everett. Hey, Everett. It's good to see you here. Welcome. It's your first time here. Welcome. So, for those of you that don't know, this next part is all about you guys. So I'm going to pull cards for you guys. Just let me know. And I have 2 piles. Let me get this all picked up. So I have 2 piles of cards. These are my little tea leaf cards, tea leaf oracles by Bradley Valentine. These things are freaking amazing. I love these guys. And I probably should make, yeah, I think there's an extra one. I think I did that last week. So I have 2 piles of tea leaf cards. Pile 1 is amethyst. I have this beautiful little amethyst here for clarity. And pile 2 is agate. So there's a little bit, I feel like there's a little bit of unknown with this agate. But so you pick your pile, you pick your poison, and that is the pile that I will pick from, or, you know, shuffle from for you. Agate. Hey, Jean. All right. Jean's jumping right in there. She's going to go first. All right. All right. Here we go. It's your cat. Arkansas flying pigs. Irish folklore represents prosperity. Yeah. Irish. Okay. Prosperity. Arkansas. I didn't know that flying pigs were representative of like, or, you know, like Irish folklore, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty fucking cool. Okay, agate for Everett too. All right. Guys, I moved the table. You can rewind, but I moved the table to share a little bit of the beauty with you guys, but I'm in the way. So, oh, everybody's going agate today. What's up with that? What is up with that? All right. Here we go. Jane Spirit. Highest energies for Jane. Highest energies for Jane. Jane, you already know what I'm going to say. I was saying, Jane, you already know what I'm going to say. I'm going to tell you, check your damn Mercury. You know I'm going to say that. And I know that you don't know your natal chart and all that. So one day we've got to get your natal chart. But Mercury is coming in here with you, Jane. You got 5 cards. So you got the energy of the 5. So there could be travel. There could be conflict. And listening to some of your stories, that wouldn't surprise me any. I'm just saying. But yeah, there could be some conflict here. But there is something I was saying when I was showing you guys the agate. I was saying there was something here about the unknown, about the unseen. And Jean, right here in the center, you have 1 card that is face down. It's face down. It's not showing itself to me. So that kind of for me represents that unseen. So this could be a challenge with the number 5 coming in there. It could be a challenge, a conflict. It could be you taking a risk, because, you know, 5s are about taking risks too. So taking a chance on yourself, taking a chance on love, taking a chance on, you know, moving or anything like that. Doesn't have to be a negative thing. Okay. But Jean, we have the older woman coming out. Dealings are a relationship with an older woman. So whatever is happening right now for you, it may be definitely just another woman that is around your age, I feel like. Maybe, well, I'm hearing 62. So I don't know if that number is significant for you, but I'm hearing 62 for you right now. That's pretty gender specific. I cannot say that it is not, because it is very clear in saying dealings are a relationship with an older woman. So someone that is older than you may possibly, you know, you may be bickering with them. You may be traveling to go see them. We don't know. It could be anything. Fill in the blank. You have a club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. That could be that fixed energy. Remember, Jean, we were talking about the compromise earlier. I should have left those. Oh, look at that. I was saying I should have left those cards out, but right there it is on top. We were talking about that compromise earlier, where 2 people were fixed. They were standing their ground. Neither was willing to budge, right? So this could be that you're feeling like whoever maybe has something that you're having conflict with or struggles with, you're feeling like they're trying to get you to do something against your will. And you're unwilling to do that. You're unwilling to compromise. You're unwilling to budge. You're like, nope, not going to do it. Then we have the fly coming in, Jean. That is your best friend, girlfriend's age. Well, I don't know. I mean, is your girl, are you guys having a riff? Are you guys struggling right now? It could be her. It could be her. You know, I was getting girlfriend's energy before I came on here, actually. I was thinking about my own ex-best friend. But anyway, it could be your girlfriend that's coming in. It says a period of ill health or depression. And that was coming out in the collective message too. Remember on that Seven of Swords, I was talking about that there felt like someone had been in the shadows for a while. This could represent those shadows. This is this could represent those shadows. It could also, that Mercury energy, Jean, that's coming in for you. It could also represent that manipulation that I was picking up, you know, that manipulative energy. And this right here, trying to get you to do something against your will. And, you know, this can take a lot from someone. When you're, you know, you have these kind of energies around you, they can suck you dry. And that could be the energy that's coming here that is actually depleting your vitality, depleting your energy. And Spirit is saying, I feel like with that collective message, this is your opportunity to release this. We have a stork coming in, news of a birth or new business opportunity. So something's on its way. Some sort of information. It could be that you guys repair if there is a conflict or whatever. Or you guys go your separate ways. But there's something on its way to you. It could even be something unbeknown to you, right? Because we have this card here in the center that didn't show its face. So it could be something that's coming for you that you don't even know about. Oh, I like this, Jane. I like this. Look at this. Ear. Good news. So good news could be headed your way, which is actually pretty good considering that we had, you know, these two little blood suckers, you know, hanging out here. The blood suckers already had that done. That's never going to happen. No ways, always getting along. Well, that's good. That's wonderful. That's great. If you get along, you get along. It doesn't have to be with your best friend. It could be with anybody. It doesn't have to be happening at all. Remember what I always say, trust your own intuition. So you look at these cards, you read what the card says, and then you put it in your life or apply it in your life if it works. And if it doesn't work, you listen with amusement and take it with a grain of salt. You don't take it in. You know, you don't hold it in. You just move on. All right. Good luck, team. Good luck. Already had that one done once. All right. All right. So who was next? Let's see. It was, I think it was Everett. No, it was Lola. All right. Lola, I'm sure you won't mind. I feel like Everett is next. All right, Everett, here we go. Everyone chose pile 2 today. That's interesting. The number 2 could be significant for us, but I could definitely use some good news. Well, I hope it comes your way, hon, and if it does, let me know. There's good energy coming. There's really good energy coming. It's actually pretty damn good right now. It's starting to feel so much better. All right. All right, Everett. Ooh. Everett. Lucy, you got some explaining to do. That's seriously what I was just getting, Everett. I was just hearing, Lucy, you got some explaining to do. You have a lot coming out here, Everett. You have so much. So much. Some of it, you know, front and center. It feels like some of it is very front and center right here at the center, you know, at your mind's eye, like very, very important to you right now. Other things are a little bit deeper, a little bit maybe well, a lot deeper, it feels like. Things that you don't necessarily share. Let's see, you've got 9 cards. You have 5 face up, 4 face down. So there's a lot front and center. There's a lot going on. You're dealing, what I'm seeing here, Everett, is you're dealing with quite a bit. You are dealing with quite a bit right now. You have the Tower coming in, solid foundation, success with effort. But the Tower coming in with the Club, someone will try to make you do something against your will. We have Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So there is success here for you. And we also have the Inkpot, problems to be resolved. And then you have those coming in with the Whale, great worry over nothing. So there's something I feel like that is like front and center for you right now that has a lot of your focus, a lot of your mind is, your energy is going to it. It could be something that you are 8 of Swords self-creating, you know, creating yourself. With this ink blot being spilled over, it's something that you could be rewriting, like rewriting a script, rewriting the same old scenario. This could be a pattern. You are learning. I feel like you're learning quite a bit from this because you've got the Valley coming out here, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So I feel like there's been a lot of ups and downs for you, but I feel like every time you go down and come back up, you come back up stronger, stronger and stronger, and more at peace within. There are hidden forces here. There are forces here of someone working against you, not necessarily, budging. It's that, it was that energy like that was in the collective. Where neither party was willing to compromise. And a lot of that was because they weren't really listening to each other. And that can be that pattern if we get caught in those loops, those patterns. But there is success here for you. And what I have with this card right here is Spirit is saying right now, shift your focus. Because whatever you're focusing on right now, that might be, like more difficult, like if you're focused on this pattern, whatever you're putting your energy, it's growing. So Spirit, I feel like, is saying shift your focus because this doesn't even deserve your attention right now. You're worrying over nothing. You're putting a lot of your emotional energy into something. We have those deep waters right there. That could be that depth that I was talking about, but you're putting a lot of your emotional energy into something. Granted, every time you do, you come back freaking stronger, more resilient. But sometimes that can be not so good, It can kind of be like, you like beating a dead horse, right? If that makes sense. Lola says she thought the Club was a crab. All right, so let's take a look at these 4 that are not showing me what they are. And the number 4 could be significant for you. So this could be about your home. This could be about your job, your foundation. This could be about the, community that you live in. This could be about your security. But let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, we have Dragon. Beware of self-delusion. And they're taking me back to that 8 of Swords. So I feel like this is a pattern where you keep going back and rewriting the story. And Spirit is saying, no, that story doesn't work here anymore. We have to shift that story. We have to tell ourselves a different story. Oh, yeah, we do. You're soaking it up. Like here we have the spilled ink. Look, and now we have the fly coming in and sucking it up. So a period of ill health and depression. This is taking a lot from you right now, Everett. But it's for your growth. I mean, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but it really is. It's for your growth. It's to help you transform and get to where you need to be in your own life. And it's, you know, it's a moment in time. So if you can just sit, like Spirit was saying earlier, go and sit in the silence and just listen. If you can do that, you know, just sit with it. Just sit with it. It will pass. It will pass sooner than later. We have the bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. So you have success coming in here twice, and now you have this bag coming in. So there's something coming for you. Something very abundant, some kind of blessing, some kind of gift. It could be a monetary financial gift. It could be, excuse me, a raise. It could be, you know, getting, published. Like, you know, I know you're a writer, so it could be like you, getting one of your articles accepted by someone and them actually paying you for it or something like that. And then last but not least, oh, I like this. So you really are assured success. Even though you've been having a difficult time, you've really been going through the ringer. It's like that old ring and washer where they sit there and they put the clothes in and they crank it. Your life may have felt like that. Like, holy shit, you're squeezing the crap out of me. But Spirit is saying it's letting up. It is time to release all that, to let it go. Go sit by yourself, listen to yourself, and yourself will lead you to where you need to be. Go let it go. You got the eagle, success assured with good plans and hard work. And I feel like Spirit is saying your work is going to be paying off. You are about to get possibly a job of your dreams. You have, look, Tower, it says success. Solid foundation, success with effort. And Spirit right here saying success assured with good plans and hard work. So putting in the effort, putting in the work, you are getting there. You are well on your way. Something is about to come for you, my dear friend. That is freaking beautiful. I love it. Stop worrying over nothing. You got this in the bag. All right. I love this. Good luck. Good luck, Everett. Good luck. All right, Lola. And guys, please stick around for my news. I've got big news I want to share, so please do stick around for my news. Some of you may already know, but I do have some big news to share. So, all right. Thank you so much, Spirit, for Lola. No. Yes, Lola. Ooh, Lola, I don't even know, girl. I think I need to go back to bed. I tell you what, these full moons, they drain me so much. I'm a new moon baby, and the full moons usually drain me. This one doesn't really have me drained, but I have been having lots of intermittent or interrupted sleep. The veil is very thin, though, as we know, so it's only getting thinner. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. And by the way, guys, I'm here every Monday live at 10 a.m. Alaska Standard Time, so do come on in. There's always a collective message. There's always a little chat, a little sass, and there's always free card pulls for you. So, donations are welcome. They're not required. Not at all. But if you want to give, 'tis the season. All right, Lola. You're in the front yard grounding with feet in the grass, watching the full moon come up. Oh, girl, get it. Get it. I love it. You're in the front yard. Girl, you just came into your own reading. Check this out. You got 3 cards, Lola. You got 1 that is face up, 2 that are not, and they are sitting on either side. So I feel like there is a choice here possibly for you, and Spirit is saying whichever way you go, doesn't matter. That's without looking at the cards yet. But there's something here. There's an opportunity. Look at this. You're in your front yard watching the full moon. You got the archway sitting in that front yard. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. There's something opening up for you, my dear friend. There is some kind of abundance, opportunity, something headed your way. All you got to do is walk through the doorway or just sit there in your yard and let it come on up. I like it. Oh my God. Lola. I said, all you got to do is sit there and just walk through the doorway or let it come up in your yard. And what do you get? You get the door. Opportunities are waiting for you. You may already have something that's come up and you're like, oh, that crossroads. Yeah. You're trying to decide which way you want to go, possibly. And you know there's already something waiting for you. You're just waiting to go through that doorway. What's on the other side? Holy shit. Lola, I love this. Are you thinking about buying a new home? Are you thinking about, moving or something like that? You have broom, new home, new attitude. This is just a new you, possibly even, that's coming out. You're gonna, whichever door you go through, there is so much good abundance coming for you. And if you're after a new home, it's on its way. It is on its way. This is freaking beautiful. A new attitude. I got a new attitude. You remember that song? Yeah. This could be even you just cleaning up your space too, because I'm really being drawn into that broom. You cleaning up your space, inviting in the new, pushing out the old, doing that fall cleanse, something like that. Maybe that's why you're outside chilling. Look at that. I want to be out there too. It's such a beautiful day here today. But definitely new opportunities are coming your way, my dear friend. You have abundance coming on. Something is headed to you. And it may come right up to your door. With that, your house and all that, it may come right up to your doorway. And just knock and say, hey, Lola, I'm here. Yeah, just knock and say, I'm here. So I don't know if I can do this. Cool cards. You're welcome. I love those cards. There's 200 cards in that deck, and that's why I split them. And also, splitting them allows me to allow you guys to be more engaged and, active in your own reading, because you get to pick and be a part of all that, the process. So I like it too. So guys, take care of yourselves. But I do want to share some news with you. I don't think there's anyone else in here that wants cards, but if you do, come on in and I'd be happy to pull them for you. So my news, are you ready? I'm a published author. I still can't even believe it. My book is available on Kindle right now, and the paperback should be coming out later this week. It's called Wild Hearts and Wood Stoves, an Alaskan Love Story. I hope that you guys will buy it. I hope that you will read it. I hope that you will enjoy it. I hope that you guys will enjoy it as much as I enjoyed putting it together, because it was just a delight. It's something that I've always wanted to do ever since I was a little girl. I've been in love with words, and I've been just in love with reading and writing and all that. And I just always wanted to do this. And so I've done it, and I'm already working on part 2. This is the first book of the series. I don't know how many I'll do, but I definitely amount of bars. Sorry, I have the same amount of bars, but the same bad connection. But yeah, so later today, I'm going to do a recording of myself reading the preview, the sample that Kindle permits you to, to see. And so I'm going to read the preview of the book and post it later today. I hope that you guys will enjoy it again. It is just such a delight. I was talking with my daughter before I came on here earlier. Part of the dedication is to her. Without her, I don't think I'd have had the courage to do it. She's always been my big supporter, my pusher. Mom, you've got it. Mom, you can do this. And I'm so grateful for my little peanut. So we had one of those moments. She was the first person to get my book on Kindle because she's a big reader and she has Kindle Unlimited, and I did offer it on Kindle Unlimited. So if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can go and click that download and read my book. And don't be shy. Let me know what you think. I am like, oh, seriously, I'm so blown away. When the paperback is ready, I can purchase some author copies. So I'm going to purchase some author copies for a few people. And, yeah, that's crazy. Thank you. Thank you, Lola. Thank you. I tell you, I'm without words. Someone who always has words, I'm without words because I don't even know. Like it's surreal. Thank you. I've been working on it, and Ashley Peanut, she's kind of my editor. I was like, I'm not publishing this till you read it. I can't. I'm not going to publish this till you read it. And she did. And yeah, her feedback was so wonderful and encouraging. And so over the weekend, Friday, I sat here and I pushed that publish button, and yeah, so here we are. Hell of a weekend. That's my big weekend news. But anyway, I'm going to get